Since the past, Chapter 38, Blade of Warriors, Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar's Jailkeeper. Meanwhile, back on the ship, Empress One Rose is a touring guide to the new visitors. She hasn't made it towards the jailing area yet, or does she want to? Blue Wolf surprises Dragonstar. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "My brother, you behind this?" Dragonstar Cloud says, "Blue Wolf, it's been a while." Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "Hell yeah, it has. I heard and witnessed everything on Earth." Dragonstar Cloud says, "Did you?" Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "No, I need to get you out from here and continue to help our brother counterparts." Dragonstar Cloud says, "You mean roulette?" Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "Yep, that be the one." Dragonstar Cloud says, "How did you get past the guards?" Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "I got connections, you know me and how I roll with the situation." Blue Wolf figures out how to get him out. He almost forgot about the codes to release him. He puts the codes in the proper sequence of the DNA sequence and its numbered coding. It opens and the fire lightning disappear. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "Now let's get the hell out of here." They both leave the area. Blue Wolf directs his attention towards the docking area to leave the ship without detection until Dragonstar hears something around the corner. He wanted to listen in for a moment. Blue Wolf whispers to him. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "What the fuck are you doing?" Dragonstar Cloud says, "I need to listen to this." They both listen. It's the princess and her guardian. Princess Rosepride says, "Can you believe my evolution brought others with her when she told me it was only one?" Alpha Beta says, "You need to understand your evolution has plans in protecting them from Dragonstar." Princess Rosepride says, "And other beings like him who wants destruction that my evolutionals worked hard for." Alpha Beta says, "Well, now you grasp the bigger visualization." Princess Rosepride says, "I get the whole idea. I'm going to the Ida Bionica TV and visualize who wins for their freedom." Alpha Beta says, "Let's get going that way. I have a great emotion that your evolutionals will be there to show our visitors their recreational activities." As they leave towards the communications room, Alpha Beta says, "Is the impressional inside the communications section?" Ship's monitor comm says, "You are allowed to enter and go to your desired location." Alpha Beta says, "Let's go." Princess Rosepride says, "Yeah, I need to let go of what I feel inside. Let's go and have some enjoyable excitement." They both leave the area by teleporting to the Alliance homeworld. Dragonstar Cloud I knew something was up. We better hurry so we can help our counterparts with their plans. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "About motherfucking time." They go to the docking area. Dragonstar sees the same ship he went to Earth in from long ago. The only difference, it looks better than before. The cruiser disappears and reappears about 100 yards from the ship itself. Then Blue Wolf places the coordinates to Earth. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "I don't know about you, my brother, but I'm kicking it and chilling until we get there." Blue Wolf pulls out one of Earth's bad habits, but yet they also have a similar one at their homeworld realms. Dragonstar hears a lighter flicker, then a couple of seconds of silence, then he smells something familiar in the air. Dragonstar Cloud says, "What am I breathing?" Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "Oh, I know you didn't forget what we used to do back long ago with the Marja Kanibi." Marja Kanibi is basically weed in their planet. Dragonstar Cloud says, "They have something similar here on Earth too." Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "Watch what it does to the connected armor with our guardian forces. Let me show you how this works, and you tell me, should I be worried?" Blue Wolf takes a deep inhale of the advanced potency of their narcotic. He coughs and wheezes for a little bit. The creatures on his armor come out blowing the smoke from their nostrils and mouths as he is. Then they retract back to normal, combined with the armor. "Hey, wait a millennial minute. You got some of our homeworld's best this time?" Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, "I needed to get some more from the trip back to Earth, because the Earth version is hard to find the best." Okay, millennial minute is basically a minute and a half that passed, so that way you have an understanding what that word meant. Okay, have you seen her? Okay. Dragonstar says, have you seen her? Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, who? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I have. Dragonstar Cloud says, how is she doing? And the others with her. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, they be chilling at my secret location that you instructed me to look out for them. Dragonstar Cloud says, I'm very grateful for what you have done for my eternity and my less evolved youngkin. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, no problem. Now sit back and relax with me and hit this a little bit. Dragonstar Cloud says, you're right. I need to ask you something else. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, yeah, what to do? Dragonstar Cloud says, about what happened on Earth between me and the Imperial, do you think it will affect me and Roulette? Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, he ain't gonna trip over this at all. Why do you care? We can easily destroy the motherfucker. Dragonstar Cloud says, of course, it's just that he reminds me of my ambition. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, yeah, I remember when the Mervasarusians expired him. Besides, no one told him to go that way. Dragonstar Cloud says, why would he go over into that realm before anyhow? Trust me, I still wonder about it myself. We could have had the Imperial and the Impressional at their knees. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, that's over with now. Let's meet up with the He gets interrupted by Nightmare's call. While she waits to get his attention, Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, damn, as he coughs again. Dragonstar, who is it? Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, our counterpart, Eternal Nightmare. Dragonstar Cloud says, I like that name. If she were one of us, she would have been a good version of that name back on our homeworld star. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, she alright, let me get this and listen to what she gotta say. Finally, he tells her and has a look, if you were in front of her, it's about time. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, yo, what'd it do? Eternal Nightmare says, yeah, I need your ass back at my place. We are having a meeting with the Roulette himself. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, really? Acting surprised. Eternal Nightmare says, yeah, I have Cedar with me as well. For some odd reason, we are going to meet up with some Vietnamese mafia as well. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, I gotcha, but you gotta understand there is a reason for everything. And Eternal Nightmare says, spare me your jokes, just get here as quickly as possible. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, I, don't get your panties up in that crap of yours. I'll be there. She disconnects. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, speaking of eternity and all, my brother, have you seen our counterparts and the way they show everything? My kind of peeps, if you ask me. As they pass their homeworld star narcotic accordingly, and have been off and on, Dragonstar Cloud says, I understand you have no eternity of your own. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, mo for me. And they both wait until they land and hide the cruiser ship from the counterparts and or anyone else who would try to find it. Sins of the Past, Chapter 39, Related Warriors, Roulette's Special Gathering. After Nightmare brought only two and an unexpected surprise guest that caught Roulette's attention, everyone has joined at one of Roulette's secret locations, New York. Red Shadow and Shadow Angel had no idea he left when she came to go look for him. They both know a Vietnamese mobster is involved so far. The plans for a new project at hand was to be discussed, and more as well. Roulette found two remaining Arab terrorists and killed them both on the way out. Before he decided to leave his Russian estate, Cedar and Nightmare were picking him up unexpectedly. Nightmare told them the others weren't available for the moment, but will be informed according to the plans that were about to be set in motion. Nightmare also left a message for Blue Wolf to meet her at the New York area. And Roulette Soldier says, what happened to everyone else? Eternal Nightmare says, nobody cared enough to pick up my communication signals. Roulette Soldier says, well, Shadow Warrior, or should I say Dragonstar, I thought you were captured. Dragonstar Cloud says, yeah, I had a friend of mine that helped me escape. Roulette Soldier says, so why didn't you tell me you were different from all of us? Dragonstar Cloud says, I didn't think it was important. Lady Deadly Cedar says, is there a way to become similar to you? Eternal Nightmare says, what are you saying? You don't like being human? Lady Deadly Cedar says, it's not what I meant. I was curious if they haven't thought of it already. I don't know yet. Eternal Nightmare says, aw, come on. I know you know something that could be of value to come to think of Cedar's question. Dragonstar Cloud says, you'll be the first to know once I find out if that is your desire. Lady Deadly Cedar says, let me finish that for you. We would all like to know. We would all like to be the first to know. Besides, combining our minds, we can accomplish anything. Roulette Soldier says, he says, all right, already, enough. It's time to talk of something bigger for the moment. The door closes and Crossfire rushes through and sits at an empty chair. Dragon Crossfire says, sorry, I'm late. Roulette Soldier says, just in time. Eternal Nightmare says, what's your rush? Dragon Crossfire says, I had a run-in with an enemy of mine I had to get away from. Lady Deadly Cedar says, let me guess, was it Dragon Teardrop again bothering you? As she chuckles a little bit, Nightmare joins in by understanding that Dragon Teardrop is a special secret operations agent. Crossfire gets slightly upset. Eternal Nightmare says, sorry about that. At least Cedar and I know your situation too well. Dragon Crossfire says, yeah, how so? Eternal Nightmare says, I myself work for the American government. Cedar here helps me with connections to other governments. Roulette Soldier hits the table with his right hand. Everybody stops and looks at his direction. He pulls out a remote from underneath the rounded table. Roulette Soldier says, all right, everyone, pull out your tablets and get your attention behind me. He presses the remote and a transparent screen pops up from behind him. The related warriors' faces and their information. Roulette Soldier says, here's what I know. These two have been eliminating some of us and apparently Arab terrorists along the way. Lady Deadly Cedar says, did those pathetic excuses for humans ask about me? Roulette Soldier says, yes, as a matter of fact, they did. I want to know from your lips why that is. Lady Deadly Cedar says, I thought I told them no already. They have been trying to recruit me in their ranks. Eternal Nightmare says, I hope you told them where they can ask next time. Lady Deadly Cedar says, I thought I got rid of them when I set up the related warriors, and now everyone thinks they are a part of the terrorist groups. Eternal Nightmare says, I remember that historical repercussion. That was the best thing you thought of. Lady Deadly Cedar says, I have no choice. My government almost found out about us. Roulette Soldier says, never mind that. It's ancient history. Those terrorists told me these two were with me at the announcement. Lady Deadly Cedar says, you mean? Eternal Nightmare says, the whores we were talking about during the boring demonstration? Roulette looks at her funny. Eternal Nightmare says, what? It was, you have to admit. Roulette Soldier says, the point is they took half of the secret metal that I gave Dragonstar back in Israel. Dragonstar Claus says, wait a minute. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, for real? Damn, those two sure get around like a gold-digging hose. Roulette Soldier says, yes, so you see where I'm getting at. Dragon Crossfire says, I have some good news, by the way. Since we have a problem to take care of, I have the perfect solution. I need all of us to connect to this message that I just sent to everyone that knows about this secret project. Roulette Soldier connects the screen to the table and three-dimensional appears. Eternal Nightmare says, whoa, look at that. Blue of Haze Moonstar says, well, I'll be alien-looking ass. Everyone sees wires that connect to a person and instructs that work for the internet. Lady Deadly Cedar says, if this looks right, according to my calculations, we need a volunteer. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, I'm guessing one of these hoes can be the perfect candidate. Roulette Soldier says, we're calling it the Wired Life Project. This connects us to everything, even the governments across the world, if this works well. Everyone looks at the information and agrees with the plans. Eternal Nightmare says, how do you expect us to catch them? Roulette Soldier says, I was hoping Dragonstar would help us in that direction since he's different from all of us. Dragonstar Cloud says, I will do what is necessary to help you in your plans. Blue Wolf Haze Moonstar says, I'm going to help my brother here with that problem as well. Roulette Soldier says, meeting is adjourned until this is complete. Go enjoy yourselves and come back with results. I will contact you when I have my plans configured correctly. Keep in contact with everyone that knows what is going on. Remember, any help will do to make this work. Eternal Nightmare says, wait, I have an announcement. Well, Cedar and I have something to show you. Everyone sits back down and wonders. Roulette Soldier says, this better be good. Lady Deadly Cedar says, I believe it is. She smiles with the utmost confidence. Another discussion is about to commence.